Welcome everybody to the 2009 Hogs Fantasy Football Draft Show. My name's Albert.
This is Scar. You might know me as Googleaholics or Nostradamus from last year. The two-time loser of the champions got beat by my boy Albert, and I got beat by, I don't want to say the motherfucking name.
LA Rams. Shout out to LA Rams for winning it last year.
So yeah. Alright, we're going to do a live draft this year. It's going to be located at Maxwell Street Pizza.
Live, baby, live.
Over in Highland. It's on Highland Avenue. Let me see the address real quick. It's going to be at 10 a.m. at 1335 East Highland Avenue, San Bernardino, California. Just so you know.
The draft starts actually at 10:30, but be there at 10. Be there early and be prepared, fellas. Come with your notebook with all the players you want and all that stuff. Be prepared.
August 29th. Make sure you know that. And also, one more thing. Alright, so I was going to say, fucking Jaime's over here distracting me, motherfucker. Alright, so bring your shit. We're going to make it easy for you guys, but bring your notebook because Jaime's going to have a thing where you have a notebook and we have stickers, some bullshit, I don't know, but bring your shit. Alright, so some of the new rules for the draft, since it is going to be live, for the first 3 rounds, it's going to be 1 minute for the first 3 rounds, and after that, it's going to be a minute and 30 seconds. Try to be quick because we have 18 rounds due to the fact that we have an additional defensive player.
That's why I mentioned come ready. Come ready.
Bring your notebooks, like we said. And also, if you choke like Tony Romo in December,
that's right. That's right.
And you do not pick your player within that allotted time, you have to wait after the next person, and you have to pick it right away. So
you don't lose your pick. You don't lose your pick.
Albert goes and I go, but Albert takes his full minute and doesn't pick somebody, I'll go. Then he has to pick his player right away. And if you choke again, you have to wait for the next person, and it continues going.
What if you name the same person that's been called already?
Then the same thing will happen. You have to wait again for the next person.
Automatically?
You're a moron, but yeah. You're going to automatically have to wait for the next person. Alright, some new additions to this year. First off, we have PPR, which means you get 1 point per reception. Also, we have an individual defensive player, which means we're going to pick 1 linebacker in the NFL. And also, there's going to be some adjustments to the scoring for the defensive points, for fumbles, interceptions. But first off, I want to ask my boy Albert what he thinks about the PPR and a little insight on who you should pick or what it adds to the.
I think it's gonna make it more important for who we pick as far as backups for the receivers. I think it's gonna add up the points a lot more, but not to the point where it's gonna be too extreme. So I'm looking forward to it because I know I had a lot of guys that had catches, but no TDs. So that's gonna help.
Like who are those type of players that have a lot of catches but really no TDs?
Well, last year I had a lot of problems with like Braylon Edwards having drops, so that's not gonna help me. But when you got the short guys like when you got like a Devin Hester, or when you got like a Justin Gage, more like possession type receivers, that's gonna come a lot further along for you. Also like slot receivers or number 2 guys. So those guys are gonna get you points for receptions.
All right, that's good.
And also about go ahead, Slick. What's that?
How's it gonna affect the running backs?
The running backs, well, that's a good point because running backs coming out of the backfield, your Reggie Bushes, your whoever makes catches, whatever, you know who I'm talking about. LTs, those guys are all going to help you out a lot more too. So on top of the yards and the touchdowns and all that, you get points for all those receptions. So that's going to tally up some points for you. One question I want to ask my boy is about the defense. I got guys saying, oh, it shouldn't, we shouldn't have a defensive linebacker. You got guys saying, yeah, it's cool. What do you think?
I think it's fine because this year is pretty basic. It's only 1 linebacker. That's it. In the NFL, there's over 100 starting linebackers. So really, nobody's really going to have a backup linebacker. So pretty much out of those 100, we're going to pick 12. You go online and get a list of the top 20, and you'll be set. Because with the linebackers, especially in the 3-4 defense, the outside linebackers, they play kind of defensive end / linebackers. They're the guys that get you a lot of sacks, like a Ware. Get you a lot of sacks, but maybe not that many tackles. But in a 4-3 defense, the middle linebackers, like say London Fletcher, he might not get many sacks, but tackles. And this year, you get 1 point for every tackle / assist tackle. So there's going to be a lot of talent out there. You shouldn't worry. This is just a year, it's just to get used to it.
I think you should just see a spike on the points and the way the games are at the end. You're just going to have a higher score. That's the biggest difference, guys. Just focus on the same things you always have. Just gonna have another player floating around. So that's it. All right, Scar. Now let's go on to the Big East division. In this division, we have Thought You Knew, LA Rams defending champ props, and Dro Squad. How do you see things playing out in that division?
All right. First off, Thought You Knew.
He thought he knew.
He doesn't know anything. Last year he ended up picking basically an all Patriots roster, and guess what happens? First week, Brady out for the year. He kind of did what year one player did, Ivy. He picked an all San Francisco roster.
Didn't work out too well. So.
No, San Francisco sucks. Paul,
What do you know it. What's going on with the commish, man? What's going on with Dro Squad? What's happening there?
I don't know. Commish had a bad year last year in the first year.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Just to remind him.
Start your defense.
Start your defense. Could have been the champion, but no.
Thank you. So who do you see taking the top spot in that division?
You know what? To be the champ, you got to beat the champ. So right now, you know who got it?
LA Rams.
LA Rams.
Sorry. All right. How about the Dirty South division? Dirty South. This one's an interesting division. We got Team Jeezy. I'm sorry. At the Hasselhoffs. And we also got Nostradamus. What do you think? You're going to end up on top again?
I'm going to win it next. Simple. 1 or 2 years in a row.
You know what?
Nothing needs to be said.
I have to say this. I have to say I was impressed by Eric's comeback last year. I think he made some pretty good moves there at the end. I think he's going to have a surprise for you.
I think Eric was the most impressed with that comeback.
But Jeezy, you gotta stop guaranteeing these wins that you can't make, man. What's going on, dude? Stop, all right? If you're gonna say something, do it. Get some W's.
I guarantee he's gonna make a guarantee.
Get some W's. All right, and the West division. West, y'all. West.
So who's in this division?
We got Vietnam. All right, we got With My Nuts. We got With Kendall's Nuts, and we got Hogs. All right, what do you think is gonna happen there?
Basically, it's like Arizona, Seattle, Raiders. It's like the worst division, and there's only one team that can win, and that's you. I'm gonna give it to you.
Thank you. You know what? Yeah. Sorry, guys. That's just how I'm gonna leave it off. You know what I mean? But hey, Kendo.
Until one of those guys proves they can do something.
#1 draft pick, baby. You got some options. So
if
good luck with that.
Pick Adrian Peterson, you're a fool. Alright, another thing I want to touch on is about the money. Everybody knows it's raised up to $100, so please pay Jaime in advance. If not, we might have somebody take your spot. So before the 29th or 28th, whenever the date is, pay your money.
And everybody have fun, fellas. Let's make it a good year, and I look forward to talking shit to everybody and hearing all your guys' shit. Let's just have fun, fellas.
Yep, that's what I gotta say. Have fun, and Jan, don't pick fucking Buffalo players. Don't pick Trent Edwards, T.O., and Marshawn Lynch. Please don't.
Good luck.